We're live, ladies and gentlemen. Now, the picture that is presented in front of you is a fella, a young man, born in the 1600s, I think, if I remember serves him right. His name is Rene Descartes. Okay, he is famous for one thing. Who knows what that one thing is? Well, let me back it up. He's famous for two things. He's famous for two things. Go. He does look like Captain Hook. Yeah. Go. No. No, that's been here for a while. Yes. Something. Well, this gentleman, Rene Descartes, is of the Spanish descent. He was born in Spain. He is better known as a philosopher. Okay. You've probably heard some of his philosophies. I think, therefore I am. That is Rene Descartes. Okay, that's one of his great philosophies. And a lot of these philosophers way back when just happened to be also good mathematicians. Reason being, they were of the thinking mindset. They were deep thinkers. So they wanted to understand how things were connected, how they were tied together and such. Now, this gentleman plays a very, very important role in our history. And here's why. Ready? This is a number line. And during his time, that's all that existed. You could put a dot on a number line. Okay. Now, y'all remember this saying 1492 Columbus 1492 Columbus sailed the ocean blue? All right. Before Columbus sailed, what was the concern of people? The land was flat, right? Well, they lived in a world of one dimension. See, that was all their understanding was. They weren't great voyages because the majority of the people never left the land. They never got in a boat. They never understood that it went forever and that the horizon changed. So very few people knew that. All right? It's hard to know something you've never been exposed to, right? So here we are. Everything's one-dimensional. It's a dot on a number line, right? Well, let's think about their society. They were using stuff to count and subtract, right? You owe me, I owe you type stuff, right? Well, that's all one-dimensional. And what old Rene Descartes done was this. He said, if I take and put two number lines together, it makes, well, in my sticks here that you're seeing, it makes a x-axis and a y-axis, right? Y'all with me on that? So, stay with me. Now, okay. So, he took and made things two-dimensional. He is the father of 2D, right? Now, that's really cool because guess what that did for society? Well, it made it easier for this. See, now that things were two-dimensional, you could apply points to things that had coordinates, right? Such as, ordered what? They have an X coordinate and a what? Now, back when I was teaching the architecture class, or the engineering classes, when they first began here at the school, we studied different principles that Rene Descartes, I hate to say invention, but Rene Descartes' aha moment, his great thought, his great contribution to the mathematical community allowed us to do. And that's this. You can lay a grid over anything you want to. Place the dots, create coordinates, x coordinates and a. Right. you can take every one of those and you can multiply them by 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7 and make that thing get what? Bigger. Or you could take all of them and make them what? So not only did he just create 2 dimensions, he's the father of 2D, he just created the opportunity for people, architects, to take and scale drawings based off of his system, which is the Cartesian plane. See this C-A-R-T-E-S? I-A-N, Cartesian plane, right? So, now, he had the x-coordinate and the y-coordinate, right? So, now, he had a special place where these met, right? They met at the origin. Now, origin means the beginning, correct? All right, so I want you to hang on to that little bit of nugget of knowledge. Origin means the beginning, the starting of something, right? Origination of it, right? So, I'm going to teach you how to correctly graph. Because sometimes when you learn this in 6th grade, and they were like, here, do this, boom. Sometimes it can get confusing, and you might not know what to do. So, we have an x-coordinate and a y-coordinate. Raise your hand if you understand why they called it ordered pair. Tell me why you think they called it ordered pair. Order how? No, you can't just repeat the name of it, and that's not the answer. It didn't work that way, okay? Right? Not in math class. What? Nah, you got negative and positive because think about the number line. There's negative and positives on number line, right? Say it again. You're exactly right. See, they call it an ordered pair because it is ordered per the alphabet. Now, let's think about this. X comes before Y, right? In the alphabet, X comes before what? Y. This is 1600s, right? I'm pretty sure on that date. I don't think it's 1400. I may be wrong. I may. We'll pause. Are y'all ready? 1600s is definitely one of them. He was a French philosopher, mathematician, not a Spanish. René Descartes, René and Des is French. So, now, it's ordered pair, so ordered per the alphabet, as the gentleman back there said, which is a good thing. Now, let's go back to what we were talking about before, and that is on this Cartesian plane, on this graph, there's 2 axes, right? There's an X and a Y, all right? And if you think about it, it's like number line to the left and to the right is negative, positive. Up is positive and down is what? All right. Now, listen to me. If I were to tell you to graph 1 comma negative 4, then you need to proceed with this. You will always start at the... That's exactly right. See, it's like directions. So I'm going to start at 0. 0, that's the origin. It's the beginning. I'm going to go out here to 1st Street, positive 1, right? And now, my only choice is once I get to positive 1 is either to go up or go down. Ladies and gentlemen, what is it? Down to where? Negative 4. 4 is up. Yeah, see, we got to talk. Now, let's graph another one. Give me another one. You ready? Negative 2, what? 5. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, what's the first thing I do? Start at door. You're going to walk before you either go up or down, right? So you're going to walk. So let's walk over where? Negative 2 Street, right? So am I going to go up or am I going to go down it? I'm going to go up to where? There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, that is how you graph a point. Okay? So what we have in store today is an opportunity for you to, 1, read points off a graph, and then 2, plot points on a graph to create an object.
I knew it. They do that every year. Make us see the little picture.
Oh, I know, but it's so pretty. It is refrigerator material. It is. Okay? Yes? All right. Everybody, if you, listen up, if you get where you're like, man, I need some extra practice, okay, we'll be getting IXL started for you. Now, 6th grade standard math, X2 is plotting a point. Okay, 6th grade standard X2 is plotting points. So we'll get IXL for you within the next day or so, and then you can go off to the races on practice and whatever you need to practice. Okay. Any questions on today's lesson? No. Thank you for your time. Enjoy, ma'am.